All right, what's good, everybody? What's good? Sorry for the delay. Listen, this is your brother Prince Cree. Welcome to the Swag in the Morning. I am your brother Prince Cree, and let me just tell you something. Swag means saved with amazing grace, and morning do not mean daytime. It means new hope and new beginning. And listen, y'all, sorry for the technical difficulties, but I have an amazing guest that's rocking with us tonight. It is a look. Let me just say this real quick. Everybody has a story. There's a story with everyone. And this young man have an incredible story. You just don't understand, man. Listen, I want y'all to welcome back to the swag. And the reason why I say welcome back, because when I had him on again, these technical difficulties, man. And it's raining here in Virginia Beach. And sometimes with this technology, always there's going to be something that's going to try to hinder this interview. I need for y'all to put your hands together for my brother. He's a celebrity chef. And let me just get this, because I'm broadcasting from my phone right here, right? So I got to definitely get all of this together, right? So I got to let y'all know that this brother right here, let me just bring him back out because I appreciate him because he's not feeling 100% right now, but he's going to give the best doggone interview. I'm very confident in this young man, man. Celebrity chef Rasul York is in the building. Welcome him to the swag, everybody. I don't have my clapping and all of my stuff, but listen, how are you doing, my brother? Welcome back to the swag, man. I am glad that you was able to join us, man. What's good
Man,
with your family?
I'm doing great, man. You see what I'm doing right here. Swag,
Oh
baby.
man, you got the
It's
swag
all
shirt.
love. Yeah,
I'm
it's all
loving this,
love,
man. I
man.
am listen,
Yeah.
let me just say this, man. Let me say this. Chef Rasul have a burger named after the swag in the morning. This burger, and I can't wait to taste it, y'all, because I've been sending people wherever he go, and I'm my friends in Atlanta. Y'all better follow him on Facebook. You better do it right now and find out where he's posting up at with this food truck. I'm telling you, I'm advising you nicely. If you want real good food, you gotta follow this dude, man. So listen, how have you been holding up today, man? I know you're feeling a little bit under the weather, I believe, but how have you been, man? How have you been lately, man? How's business? How's the family? What's good with your family?
Man, all in all, I've been fantastic, man. Enjoying my family, enjoying my life. I enjoy what I do, man. This is therapy. Cooking is therapy, man. So I enjoy what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to have fun with what I do.
Wow. And that's what I'm talking about, man. It's all about having fun in what you do. That's the key thing. I think, Rob, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to have fun. And that fun is very, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can do anything without fun, without having fun. And I appreciate you speaking that about fun. The last time me and Lady D, matter of fact, y'all don't see my other half right here, Lady D, and we're broadcasting from different devices because of I believe some technical difficulties with StreamYard has caused some things. And normally I see us in a different settings. But Lady D is right now handling the family business. But last time you was here, I think Lady D said, you know what? We need to bring him to the stage versus plugging your business. We want to always do that no matter what. But it's
Mhm.
important that we bring you to the stage. And what it is about this stage is that everything is about you, but there's a story inside of you. And so for our guests and for our listeners and our faithful followers, tell us about you and where you're from. What's your story, my brother? The stage is yours. And then I'll jump back in and put my 2 cents in it. So tell people about who you are, man, and where you come
Man,
from and all of the whole nine, man.
you got it. I'm Chef Rasul York. I'm originally from Patterson, New Jersey. By way, I'm right now. I'm in Atlanta. I'm doing what I do. I'm celebrity Chef Rasul. Let me correct myself when I say that. But just to give you a brief, like he said, everybody got a story, but everybody got to be. It's the point of this story is you got to be willing to win. That's the point people don't get. They don't get the point that you got to be willing to win at all costs. And what I mean by willing to win at all costs, that means failure is not an option. And that's what people don't see.
Wow.
If you don't like, I like I've been in trouble. I've got incarcerated. I did over a decade in the feds. You know what I'm saying? But I came up while I was in there, I had plan A, plan B, and plan C. You know what I'm saying? So while everybody was doing what they was doing, I was working on them. Like, my mind is one of them things that, like, if I was a great hustler, I'm going to continue to be a great hustler, but I'm going to do it the right way this time. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, Prince, we say after we do, you do 10 years, man. You come home. It's one of them things like people say they lost. Well,
Right.
you was already lost before you came home. You didn't come home to get lost. You was already lost before you came home because you didn't come home with a plan.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
it
sir.
was hard. I had a lot of bumps, bruises, and all kind of things in between this, but my main goal is failure is not an option.
I
I'm
like
one
that.
that I'm one that can't be told it can't be done. If you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it. It's that simple.
I love
If you
that.
if you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it. Why? Because people think of a convicted felon, or especially if they've been incarcerated multiple times and stuff like that, people can't change. People do change, but you got to want to change to change. You can't say it. I'm gonna change and feel like okay, I'm gonna change, but then once you hit a stumbling block, now it's like I'm gonna revert back to who I was. That's not trying to change. Change comes when the adversity hits you. That's when you know you start to change. When you're used to having a lot of money and then you have nothing and you're trying to figure out how you're gonna eat. That's when you realize how much change comes in your life. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say
Yeah.
failure is not an option for me. Like I knew what I was
Wow.
gonna have to go through. I lost everything with the feds. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what they didn't take was here. They didn't take my drive to win. So
Wow.
so being afforded the opportunity after 10 years to come home, all I want to do is win. And I want people around me to win. So I feel like I created my own lane. So if I create my own lane to win, that means everybody around me to win. I don't hate nobody. I don't care who got what, who don't got what. If we pitching together, we can all win. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved to Atlanta,
Wow.
I came down here with a like, if you don't let me in the door, I'm gonna walk in the door. I'm gonna walk straight in the door, but I'm gonna show you a different lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
I
gonna work
like that.
harder. I'm gonna work harder than everybody I'm around.
Right.
Like, and that's another thing we don't. We some of us want handouts, but if I work harder than everybody in the building, guess what? I am the asset, not the liability. So as long as I'm the asset, I'm gonna keep growing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
I
love
mean,
that, man. I love the concept. I love your approach towards life. You did not let a prison cell stop you. The prison cell only helped push you into your purpose. The prison cell became the vehicle that ushered you into prosperity. And because you're transparent, a lot of people don't feel is in need to even say they've been locked up or in fed time and your transparency blows me away. I am
mhm,
super proud of you, man, and of more so of your transparency. And for you
mhm,
to get up earlier than everybody, run faster than everybody, beat the people to where you get supplies, and your thoughts and your way of being creative. It is amazing that you said that. So
mhm.
let me tell you, like I'm hearing all of this good stuff. You're now in Atlanta. What got you into cooking? Because I know you, man. I know you. Carl. Look, man. I know you,
Yeah.
man.
Uh-huh.
And so your past do not dictate your future or
Yeah.
your present or your future. And I'm pretty sure you're not living dwelling so much in what the past has done to you because you're gonna rob yourself from having a positive future. And so what got you into cooking, Rasul? What got you, man? Because look, I've been hearing Knowledge Born told me today, man, he got this crazy. I mean, I go there, I love he got so many meals and so many dishes he like. I said, Knowledge Born, man, you got the luxury to be down there with him, man. And he was pointing out certain dishes and certain things he loved of you. But what got you into cooking, man?
I love to cook since I was young, but this is what I did while I was on the inside. Let me explain what I did. I love to cook for people. Even before I thought I used to cook real good until I realized I was nothing compared to now. And I say that to say this. While I was on the inside, I thought like, let me try to get into the kitchen. All right, right. But when I got into the kitchen, everything I did with a purpose. I got into the butcher shop in the kitchen. Because why did I get into the butcher shop? Because I wanted to learn the meats. I wanted to learn how to cut the meats. I wanted to learn the different things about meat. You know what I mean? So I can play. So
Right.
I know I have a better understanding of how to play with meat. Once I became a cook, you know what I mean? Like I said, I always try to win. So once I became the cook, now I got to be the lead cook. I got to figure out how can I be the best cook in the kitchen. So how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna watch everything that's going on. That's another thing people don't like to do. They don't like the long haul. They want it short. They want something fast. So everything I did, like I said, from the inside out, I did even from learning everything, even from getting a degree while I was in the feds. You understand what I'm saying? Well, even for getting a degree in culinary arts while I was in the feds, I did that. But when I came home, guess what I did, Prince? Guess what was the first job I did? I went to IHOP. You know why I went to IHOP, Prince? Because I wanted to learn. I wanted to get my speed up, and I wanted to learn everything on their menu. I wanted to learn how to make their pancakes from scratch. I wanted to learn how to make their French toast. I wanted to learn every omelet. After I learned every omelet, after I learned all that, because now I want to turn that into fine dining. Now I want to figure out if I can cook
Wow.
and I know how to draw, how can I make a plate beautiful? You know what I'm saying? So with me doing that, my man Reese from CCP, he sat me down like one day when I first started. He was like, "Listen, I can take you to the next level, but you got to listen to everything I say, and you got to endure everything I throw at you. I throw at you." At first, the first 6 months, I didn't understand it. Like I was fighting with myself, wasn't sure if I really wanted to be there until Christmas came. Right, real quick, Christmas came there, and I sent out some plates, and one of the guests sent back $200 to Reese for the plates, and Reese stood right in front of him and said, "I ain't do it. He did it. It's not me no more. It's all him." That's when I realized this hard work I was doing, it's only gonna get greater. So now it's really becoming fun. Everything is a sport. Now I gotta win. Now I gotta be the best in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Now my job is to run circles around any kitchen I go in. So when I go in kitchens now, even as a chef consultant, my job is to take over your kitchen and let me show you exactly what I can do. Let me give you that visual that most people they just like. I take a concept and turn it into a visual aspect. Some people just take a concept and just leave it there,
Mm.
unvisible. I like pretty things, and most of all, I like it to taste good. Know what I mean? So I experiment with everything. I experiment with all kind of foods. I experiment with everything. Cause I got a lamb chop, Prince. I can't wait to come to Virginia Beach, man. I promise you, I want to have one of the best lamb chops
Oh my
on the
God.
East Coast.
Man,
I'm trying
listen,
to tell you,
I
man.
love lamb chop, and I think that's my way to Lady D's heart is do the lamb chop. And I used to cook a lamb chop, but I know you're gonna come and gonna embarrass me, man. Look, I need to pull you to the side and say, "Right, please show me just a little," because she loved lamb chop when we first was dating, or not to even say date. Like it's just weird with us, but I should cook a lamb chop,
Uh
um, and some shrimp. And
huh.
she used to love it, man. That is the best thing.
Gotcha.
So you come down with the lamb chop, man, Ra, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get credit for this. This might be
Uh
another notch
huh.
under my
Yes,
belt.
sir.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
think you need to let me win her over again.
Definitely,
Lamb
definitely.
chop.
Man, I did a lamb chop this weekend, right? For a brother from the Maine, North Maine, D nice, right? He
Oh,
said,
D
"Bro, I don't eat."
nice.
Yeah, he said, "I don't eat them at all." He's like, "Rod, do not bring me none." I said, "This is what I told him." Before they all came in, there was six of them sitting there. I said, "D, if you don't like these lamb chops, none of y'all got to pay for my food. Just keep it honest with me. Keep it 100 with me. If you don't like my lamb chops, nobody got to pay for their food. All the food in here free." Bro, when I came out there, he looked at me. He was like, "Bro, I just ate something amazing, man. What did you do?" I said, "Listen, man, it's called love, man. It's called love. It's called love, man."
And you know what? That lamb chop had D nice. All of them, I saw about 100 of them. Antoine, that lamb chop must have got them that energy because they was
Yeah,
getting lit
yeah,
in the place where it was to call a spot or wherever
yeah.
you guys was at in Atlanta.
Uh huh.
Man, I saw 100 Patterson folks in there, Rod. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Lord have
man.
mercy. And your land, I said, Rod there. Okay, so Rod must be cooking the food.
Yeah. Only one.
Can someone ship me? And we gotta have look. We definitely gonna have to get you. We're gonna definitely have to get you. Hey, Rod, here's a question I want to ask you.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you this question. You got celebrity in front of chef because every time I see you, brother, you with somebody from Love Hip Hop. You with somebody.
Hmm.
How was that experience just being around these celebrities and they're loving your food? How's that
Like I said,
experience been?
it's fun and it's a challenge at the same time. it's a challenge because celebrities always want something different. So you got to think outside the box. Regardless of what you're making, you got to think outside the box. And that's something I love to do. I'm going to give you some. You may be expecting one thing. We may have a conversation, and I may change it up on you. Like I may make a lamb. I may season it a certain way just because of something you said you like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, okay.
So when they go to taste it, I don't talk. I don't brag. I don't nothing. I wait till they close their eyes, and once they close their eyes, that's when I start talking. I won. I won. You know what I'm saying? I won because I love to do it, man. I love that look in somebody's eyes, like that look when somebody close their eyes while they're eating your food. Man, that's the best feeling in the world, man. It motivates me to just work harder because, like I said, the kitchen is my therapy, man. That's my stomping ground. That's my grounds, man. Like I love control of the kitchen, and I love the like I just love to visualize everything. I don't want to put
Right.
anything on a plate. I don't care if it's the French fries and the burger. It's not just gonna go on the plate. I got to do
So
something to it.
so when you cooking for the family,
Uh-huh.
is it always like that, right? Is it always like culinary, everything, the breakfast and the grapes, and is
Yep.
it like a five-star hotel with the wife
I,
and
I, I love
is
doing
it
it.
like that, man?
I love doing it, man. I love it. I,
Wow.
I, lo- I love dressing them plates up just so they can look at them, man.
Oh man, now I
I
gotta
love
step my
dressing plates
game
up.
up. Lady D is definitely ear hustling somewhere, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go get me a little semi cooking lesson from you and everything. So, have it
But
been what has been the obstacles that you have faced coming as a convicted felon coming into this game with the what not I mean to say obstacles, but yeah, let's say
it
obstacles.
is.
What
It is.
obstacles
It's
has you
definitely
faced
obstacle.
getting into this game, huh?
It's definitely obstacles because especially if you got violence behind it. Because some people don't want to take the chance with you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to sit down and like, listen. All I'm asking you for is a chance. Because most people don't. Because people come home and they do goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like, let me show you that I can be the most important person in your kitchen. Give me the opportunity to show you that I'm going to work harder than everybody in your kitchen. And that's all I ask is just the opportunity. Because the minute something goes on, the minute you get mad, they look at you like they want to fire you because they don't know how you're going to act. But sometimes, you got to kill them with the kindness, man. And a lot of times I had to just bite my lip and keep going, man. I can't say what regular people could say who never been in trouble. I can't do what regular people do who haven't been in trouble. You know what I mean? So it's learning how to like just deal with your emotions. Like learning that like I don't got another shot at this. So everything I do it as if it's my last shot. Like as I work every day as if I can get fired later on. And most people don't work like that. If you work like it's a possibility he could walk in here and fire you. You're gonna work hard. When you get cocky and feel like I'm good at this job, they ain't gonna do nothing. Then that's when you get laxed. But as
Yeah,
long as I'm working, like somebody could come in here and kick me out of the kitchen, it's gonna be hard to kick me out of the kitchen because I'm gonna keep working hard.
that's a very good mindset, man. Wow.
You know
That
what I
is a
mean?
very good mindset to have.
Yeah.
Like, so do you feel in so many ways that prison lift you up, made you better, made you stronger? Not to glorify it, because I don't want people to think that that's the route to go. But
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on that? Like, what do you how do you feel that it has helped you, or maybe it broke you? Like, I see you strong, man. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I haven't seen you in years. I wouldn't have guessed you being there
Yeah.
because you coming out now looking bright, looking your complexion. You got a little hair on your face, but you still have that same little baby face. Like, I've known you
Yeah.
so long, man.
Yeah.
You look fresh and revised, man. So what not to, again, not to glorify, but has it made you stronger?
It definitely made me stronger. And I'm gonna tell you why, Prince. Like I was in Colorado, ADX, Colorado, the Supermax, United States Supermax, right? Because that's where Christopher Christie sent me. Because he said I was a menace to society. But this is the thing, Prince. In Colorado, that's when I learned how to love myself, man. I thought I loved myself. Man, you don't learn how to love yourself until you're by yourself. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't learn how to love yourself until you're by yourself. Like I realized all the relationships I was in, I realized everything. The people I thought I loved, I ain't really love them. because I didn't know what love is. I didn't love me. But when you constantly looking at these walls and you like, listen, I'm not gonna let this break me. I'm not gonna let this break me. I'm gonna keep praying. I'm not gonna let this break me. I'm gonna keep praying. If I ever get the opportunity again, if I ever get the opportunity at society again, I'm gonna take total advantage of it. So I didn't play when I was in prison. You get what I'm
Wow.
saying? So that's when I learned how to humble myself. And learning how to humble myself, I call it caging the rage. I learned how to cage that rage because a lot of us had that rage inside of us, whether we're quiet, whether we're feisty, whether regardless of how we all have that rage inside of us. But I learned how to cage my rage. And once I learned how to cage my rage, I became humble. You know what I'm saying? So now I like it's certain things I still like, they call it hot headed, but I don't wear it on my sleeves. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't wear it on my sleeves. I try to keep a smile on my face. When I'm going to these restaurants, they be like, "Oh, head man," they talk to me. You don't understand my life. This, that, third. I look at them like, "Man, you don't understand the life I just been through."
Right.
And I want you to understand that you can't tell me you can't do something because I did it. So I don't
Wow.
understand when people say we can't. I can't. This person ain't giving me this. This person ain't giving me that. They ain't got to give it to you. Take it.
Wow.
They don't got to give it to you. Take it. Take a chance. You got to take a chance. I took the chance. Like I said, I came home. I'm like, I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. And God willing, like, I'm gonna shake the dice. If they take this barbershop thing away from me, they took the barbershop thing away from me. That was my plan B.
So cooking is your plan B.
Yeah, cooking is my
What?
plan B. Yeah. No, I was one of the best barbers in Patterson at one
Man,
time, but
look, I know that. That's the
you
thing,
know what I
man.
mean?
You, brother, you is the jack of all
Yeah,
trades. Like I know for a fact, I know you cut hair. And that's what my next question was gonna be. My next question was gonna be, what made you get into cooking versus cutting hair? Because brother, you cut hair. I
yeah.
know for a fact you can cut some hair.
One of the federal conditions on probation was I couldn't be in the hair salon no more because they say that's where I conduct the business at. I couldn't work for a radio station because they said that's where I conduct the business at. They said I couldn't do no multimedia because that's where I conduct the business at. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work at IHOP then. So he thought it was funny. My probation officer thought it was funny, but he didn't know I had a plan. But the same probation officer now, we really good friends. He told me I'm the poster boy for this. He told me I'm the poster boy because they counted me out. A lot of people counted me out when I kept counting myself in. You get what I'm saying, Prince?
Yeah.
When somebody counts you out, man, listen, I don't know about a lot of people, but I accept the challenge. I'm not going back to jail. This is my hustle. If it's good, they're gonna keep coming. So I'm gonna continue to make it good. This is my hustle, man. This is my hustle. And I got a cookbook coming out too, Prince. I just want you to know
Ask
that.
you about the cookbook. I was
I
gonna
got a
ask you about the cookbook.
I got the cookbook coming out. I just was actually talking to the publisher this morning because I've been putting it on hold, putting it on hold, putting it on hold, but I'm trying to find the right date to put it out now. You know what I mean? I also have my sauces. I
Okay.
also have my herbs and spices. So yeah, I got a few different avenues that I got get ready to come out right behind each other. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something.
Huh, hold up. You breaking up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Prince? I can't hear you. Can't hear you yet. But understand, even like I said, Prince, even with the cookbook, what I did, I touched different nationalities, different ethnicities. Growing up in the projects, we had black, we had white, we had Spanish, we had Jamaican, we had Caribbean, we had African, we had all different people living in the project. So, like taking a little bit from everybody was how I grew up. So I play with it. I keep playing with it. What I can do, I'm really good at.
So you think, so not say you think, but you feel that You love. I mean, sis, this is a hard question, and I'm not gonna put you on the spot as far as which one you like the most, as far as cutting hair, because I've known you cut hair. I saw
Yeah.
your work,
I love it, man. I love
but
cutting hair,
right
man.
at this point is, if you had to choose, would you do both? Like, I mean, not to say. Now, let me ask you: do you still cut hair? Do
Yes,
you
I
still
do.
cut hair?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I actually let me tell you, let me real quick. I don't want to jump off the subject. I was in a barbershop maybe about I think it was in December with Cardell. He was getting a bald head. And I walked in the barbershop because I wanted to talk to him about something, right? So then Cardell said he bet the dude that was great cut his hair. He said, I bet you my man cut hair better than you. So the dude on the shop kept talking on how man, he's just a chef, this, that, and the third. You talking all this stuff. So what I say to him, Prince, I said the next two people come through the door. I cut one, you cut one, right? So Cardell said he got 500. The dude said, man, I got $1,000. Just don't cut better than me, right? I walk out to my car. I get my clippers
Wow.
because I keep my clippers in the car all the time. Dude came in there, cut his hair, right? Dude came in there, cut his hair. He cut. He had a little easy haircut. I do. I had something I could show off on because that Brooklyn was something. I feel like we pretty much started in Patterson. I don't know why they called it Brooklyn, but we definitely pretty much started that thing in Patterson.
You know we did.
We definitely pretty much started that thing in Patterson. For the
And you
record, we
know we
definitely
did.
pretty
For the
much
record.
because we had people coming from North, we had people coming from New York to come get that Brooklyn in Patterson. So with that being said, once I finished cutting the dude here, we let the barbershop vote. Barbershop said, man, pay that man. And the dude he was like, bro, you don't want to be a partner in this? You don't want to do this? I said, man, I make good money doing what I do. I said, but this is what I love to do. Ain't nobody gonna never take that haircutting away from me. And I split 500 a
Wow.
piece with Cardell. We split $500 a piece. Easiest money I could have made that day. Haircut.
Dang.
Easiest money I could have made that day. But like
Lady
I said,
D said, stay ready. You don't have to get ready. You stay ready.
you gotta stay ready. You gotta stay ready. You got when I let me tell you what I do. The first thing I do when I walk in the kitchen, right? I look at everything they got on the line. Because as I'm looking at everything I got on the line, I'm trying to figure out what I can make. If somebody say, can you make something right now with this? So before me and whoever bring me in the kitchen start talking, I like to look at everything. Because if you want me to show off, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump right in.
Mm.
And that's what some of these celebrities do. They they ask like, what you got back there? I got whatever you want. All right, throw me something together. All right, it'll be ready. Give me 15 minutes. Because in my head, the plate is already made.
Wow.
The plate is already
Wow.
made. You know what I mean? All I want to do is talk to you
Preparation.
and
How
see.
important,
Huh?
I'm sorry to cut you off. How important is that preparation? How important is that for you to prepare the way you prepare?
It's very important because it's one of them. I believe in one of them things you never could believe what could happen. So again, that's where you go. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So if you stay prepped, you ain't never got to get ready. You know what I mean? Because all you do, all it is focus after that. Like once I get into the plates and get into stuff like that, I'm not thinking about the world. I'm not thinking about nothing that's going on. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna dress this plate up and how these people are gonna smile when they eat this food. That's all I want. That's all I care about. These people smile when I eat the food. So that's my go-to. My go-to is let me make sure I got everything I can possibly use to get this right, to be successful. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't got all the tools to be successful, then you playing with fire from the door. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I feel
Yes. Yes.
like Prince. I feel like I don't even like cooking when I'm mad, so I try not to be mad. Like I use that, and I say that to say this, Prince. That's like when you shoot a deer, right? When you shoot a deer and the deer is scared, the venison is bad, right? But when you shoot a deer and the deer don't know, you got good venison. When I go in that kitchen and all cylinders are go, guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna show off. When I got something going on, I feel like I can tell in my cooking. I feel like I can tell in most people cooking. I can taste something like, you having a bad day, huh? And it could be the same meal I had yesterday, prepared the same exact way. So
Hmm.
when I get on my truck, right? When I get in my truck or I get in front of these people, I'm jumping around. I'm in my zone. Why? Because I feel like that love seasoning. It's something you can't even put on it. You can't put that on the meal. It come with the meal. You can't put it on the meal. It come with the meal. That's why it's my secret ingredient.
Oh man, say you got to say that again. That love season.
That love
You
seasoning,
can't
man.
put it on the meal. It
You can't put it on.
comes.
It comes on the meal. It's gonna come with it. When it
Oh
come
man,
out, it's gonna come already on it. It
I
ain't no
love that.
sprinkle. It ain't no seasoning. It ain't nothing, man.
I love that, bro. I love that. I love the fact that you said you really live off of seeing people happy when they're
Yeah,
eating your food.
yeah,
That's very important. That makes you a chef. I think Lady D said a real chef knows how to get it in.
yeah.
A real chef knows how to get it in. You're passionate about everything you have done. I've seen you cut hair. I saw
Mm-hmm.
you always there with your black apron on, your thing on. I saw
Uh,
you always ready. Next, I used to watch you cut. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Next, like I saw you people your flow when you was cutting hair, and how much passion you put behind a lot of things. There's not a lot of people that holds two gifts that's parallel with each other that you do with the same life, with the
yeah,
same love potion. And so I truly believe you're called for that, to bring love to whatever you do.
yeah.
I want you to just give some advice to some of these young people that are coming up into whatever they're doing, coming from prison to purpose, from a prison cell, from rags in the prison, from prison cell to your purpose. And look at you now, man. You do not look like what you have been through. You do not look at your face. And I know I want you to get some rest after this because I know you feel a little under the weather. So I want you to explain. I'm gonna give you the stage. The stage is yours. It is your time to tell people if you want some jewels, do what you want. This stage is yours. Rasul, Chef Rasul, celebrity chef. Let me say that because you got to speak whatever you are. Your name is made great right now. So I want you to tell people, give them some jewels, give them some love and some encouragement. The stage
Yeah.
is yours. Celebrity Chef Rasul.
Got you. Remember, from ex-con to executive chef. That's what it was all about. But understand this: everything has a purpose. Everything has a meaning. Anything you do, just you can't give up. If you decide you want to do something, research what you want to do before you do it. Don't just jump in. A lot of times we want to do things and we feel like I can do this, I can do that with no research. And with no research, it's just like building a house with no bricks. So understand that when you build a house, it's one brick at a time. So as long as you research it, you're gonna build a stronger foundation. With no research, you're gonna find yourself reverting back to what you know best.
Mm,
And that was that's something that most people deal with when they come home. They come home, they want to do things, but the lack of research, the lack of knowledge causes them to revert back. Like when I tell you, I said, listen, I ain't never getting in trouble again. I mean it. So when people tell me they can't stop doing something, I tell them that's a lie. If you really want to stop doing something, you're gonna do it. Can't nobody stop you. Can't no mental institution. Can't no institution. Can't no pills. Can't no nothing. If you want to stop, you're gonna stop.
yeah. Hey
And
Russell, let me I just need to because I my apologies. You want to
it's
get
all right.
into
It's all
this
right. It's all
before,
right.
and I mean to disrupt your
No,
flow.
it's all right.
But Lady D made a good point. Lady, the question right here, and someone is chatting and saying this. I don't know if it's Lady D or not, but one of her friends on her book is asking. You mentioned earlier that you're not a liability, you're an asset, right?
Yes.
So how can someone make sure that they're an asset and not a liability? Because that was heavy when you said that.
I'm gonna show you the difference. I'm gonna use
Come
me.
on, brother.
I'm gonna use me, and I'm gonna use my experience in the kitchen. If I go to work, if I go to work behind something I love to do, and I'm the best person at what I do, guess what? I become the asset. When I go to work and I'm looking for every excuse not to be there or not to work as hard, or I'm trying to figure out how I could take 15 smoke breaks or how I can go to the bathroom and go on my phone and go on social media and stuff, I become the liability. So now, right now, while I'm the liability, I'm in the way. But I can become the asset. And guess what? Once I become the asset, I can still use my phone because I'm still going to work harder than everybody. I don't smoke. I don't smoke, but I can still take a smoke break because guess what? They know I got that whole kitchen right now. So if I want to step out and use the phone, guess what? I'm the asset. You got to be the hardest worker in the building. If you want to win, that's just like if you on a street corner. I mean, if you either you want to stand out there and be broke and shake hands with everybody, or you want to put some money in your pocket. So that's the easiest way I can say it. Either you want to stand out there and shake hands with everybody and let me get a cigarette, let me get this, let me get that, or you want to
Well,
be you want to walk away with that pocket full, man. I'm not saying the street is the right way to go. What I'm saying is use that mentality as a stepping stone. Use that mentality as I don't want to be. If you don't want to be broke in front of the chicks, man, listen. I don't want to look like a fool in front of my boss. You know what I mean? I want to show my boss that like I can be just like you or better.
wow.
You know what I mean? So when people come and they really want it, you gotta like I'm willing to give it. I'm willing to like stop what I'm doing and show you everything I got because it's about all of us being successful. You just gotta want it. You can't look for nothing hand. You can't, oh bro, this, that. No, like you looking for all kind of excuses not to do this and not to do that. But look for them same excuses to do it, and you'll be the asset, not the liability. And most times we look for excuses not to do something. That's like me saying, "Oh, I got a bad headache today. I really can't do this." No, I got a bad headache today, but I can't wait to go on swag. Like I can't wait to see my peoples because that's the mentality I try to carry every day. You
And I salute you, King.
know what I mean?
Seriously,
I gotta, like
seriously.
it's when I tell you it's a good feeling. Like when I show up at people's kitchens and I see the smile on some of these owners' faces, man, because they know I'm not gonna play no games in the kitchen. I'm not gonna play no games. So I don't
So
care how good
when
their chef is or how good whoever is. I'm not gonna play no game.
so when you show up, they know it's work. They know your work ethics. They know you're very reliable. Um, I am so proud of you. I'm
Thank you,
not
bro.
gonna front, bro. When I say I'm proud, when you know somebody, and you reversed it on me the other day. One day we was talking, man, I used to watch you, and you just do this, and used to
Mm-hmm.
do that. Man, push that on the side. I want to celebrate you because, sir, when people counted you out, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of people say he ain't gonna amount out to be nothing.
Yeah.
He was always a little bad little kid,
Uh-huh.
always getting into cars, always doing this and doing that. Man, you had a gift that was is so special. People don't realize your hands are anointed. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I'm saying that because you can cut hair and
Mm-hmm.
you can prepare food like you're cutting hair.
And I could draw.
Your hand and right, I know you can draw.
Yeah, I draw
Your
portraits.
hands are anointing. You're
Yeah.
you're an anointing. Your hands are special.
Yeah.
Please put some insurance on your hands.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't wait to come down there and you show off, man. Because
Yeah.
I want you to go live when I show off for you. You know what I
You
mean?
know I'm gonna go live. I'm
I
a
want you to
live
go live when I
master.
show off for you.
I'm a
Yeah.
live queen, king, and Lady D. The way to get her that you can get the key to the house, and I'm gonna see one day who's that at the door, and
Yeah.
Rasul gonna walk in. How you get the key, baby? Because anybody that can cook these lamb chops, that can cook this food, like she loves like to get in the kitchen, the moms and them cook. Man, we are excited. We can't wait to
Yeah.
find a way to get you here to do something amazing. We're excited. Before you leave here, tell people where they can find you. Tell people where you are. The stage is back yours. I had to say it because that liability and asset is very important, Rob. You know what I
Very
mean? That's
important.
why I need Lady D on my right hand, not in no chat room, because she would have got on that from the gate. But
Yeah.
that's the way we are working together for the good. So tell people where you are, how they can find you, who you're working with. The stage is yours again, little bro. It's your day. You could do it like it's your birthday. Do what you want. I
Got you.
mean it.
You my truck, my T Unique Taste and Catering.com. I also have the Chef Rasul. I also have TE underscore unique underscore taste underscore catering. That's my Instagram page. If you want to find me, I post there. I post where I'm at. I post what I'm doing. If you want a private function, my number is area code 404-654-3131. Again, it's 404-651-3131. I said 654, right?
Yeah, you
3131.
do.
Okay. And just know I do anything from 2 people to 500 people. It's not a problem. I do Airbnbs. I come to you if the money right. And like I said, what I do when I come, when I show, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show out, and I'm gonna do what I do. Like just like I said, I'm working with these celebrities. I'm doing a lot of little things. Be on the watch out for this Food Network magazine coming out in August.
Oh,
That's all. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Be on the
uh,
lookout for that magazine.
I don't know
Cause
if I put it out too early, but
hey,
I had to
no,
put the picture.
it's good. It's good. So just know that we working hard, and like you can find me anywhere in this. Like when I say the Atlanta perimeter, I'll come anywhere. It ain't, I don't want to just say
We
I'm
about to
stationed at
fly
one
you
place.
in. I don't know if we can fly you in your truck in, but Lady D is putting up.
Yeah,
She's already plotting, Rob.
gotcha. And my Sunday brunch at the spot is 4975 Flat Shows Parkway. It's called The Spot. It's in Decatur, Georgia. And when I tell you, I'll give you an experience. That's what I call my food. I don't call me cooking food. I call me giving you an experience. When I give you that experience, you're gonna go home and you're gonna smile. I
Wow,
promise you that. You're gonna go
wow.
home and you're gonna smile. And if I ever, I just did a function, even for some people, I do Airbnbs, I do date nights, I do anniversaries, I do all that. I do weddings, I do bridal parties, I do it all. Just whatever you want, I'm sure I can do.
You
I'm
was doing
positive I can do.
something with the Love and Hip Hop people. I saw you post that. Was that
Young
what's the
Jock,
dude? Young Jock.
Young Jock,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I stay doing something with them. You know, that's what brought me down here. The Love and Hip Hop, Housewives of Atlanta, Grown Up Hip Hop. You know, most of the food you saw was me. You know what I'm saying? So them fancy plates, that's what I do, man. I do like I do, like I said, I do like I do, like I'm doing it for TV, even for the regular man, because they need to get the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no such
Oh,
thing a VP for me. Everybody's a VP.
I love you, man. I love you.
Yeah,
He put love on his food, y'all.
yeah.
His food is sprinkled with love. It don't go on the food. It comes with the food.
Comes with the food.
It comes with the food. My little bro, still
Yeah.
looking with his baby face, got a little hair, more
Yeah.
hair on his face than I
Yeah.
do. But thank you for coming back on the swag,
Man, I definitely
rocking that
appreciate it.
swag in the media,
You
classical
already
Run
know.
DMC type shirt.
Hey,
I love
man.
you to
That's what
life,
I do,
young
man.
man.
Hey, man.
And Lady D says she love you too, and she
Hey.
can't wait to get you in, fly the
Yeah.
whole food truck in. Lady D, we don't do all that. We just
Yeah, I
gonna
ain't gotta do all
fly.
that. Yeah, I can show up and show out. That's it.
She
That's
wanted, she
all.
want the food truck
Yeah.
experience. We want all the experience. She said, I
Gotcha.
want that experience. So, Ryan, any
Gotcha.
shout outs? Anything you want to say before you go? Because I'm going
Hey,
to drop you off the stage, man. No,
gotcha.
no disrespect.
I just shout love to everybody, man. That's what I do. It's no one in particular person, two in particular person. Like, you know, I thank God first, and after that, I just thank everybody. I thank everybody that believed in me. I think everybody, most importantly, I thank everybody that didn't believe in me because you gave me the courage to win. And
I
I'm gonna say
love
that
it.
again. Everybody that didn't believe in me, I appreciate you to the fullest because you gave me that push to win, to never give up. And
Wow,
that's
I had
what
to get a close up on that one. That's
yes,
powerful,
sir.
young
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Russell,
yeah.
thank you for joining the swag. The
I
stage
appreciate you,
is
man.
yours. You are
I
always a
appreciate you.
family member. I want to tell people to go and get the swag.
Nope.
Fried. What's the name? It's
Man, that thing
uh,
got that. Let me break down the burger on your lot. First, understand that it's on grilled naan bread. If you don't understand what that is, it's not pita bread. It's the richer version of pita bread, which is called naan bread. It's on grilled naan bread. Then you get the lettuce, tomato, you get the shaved red onion, and on top of that, you get that fried salmon with the fried shrimp and that fried lobster tail. You can't go wrong. We call it the three-way split. That's the swag in the morning, man. It can't go wrong.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
we got our own
Yeah.
burger. The
Got
celebrity
your own
chef
burger,
that
man.
made us more than we are. We're the world famous. He's the world famous celebrity chef. My little brother, Rasul York, is on fire. I love you to
Yes,
life.
sir.
Boy,
Love you
I
too,
ain't
bro.
nothing
All
to do
right.
but love me back.
You already
And
know.
get well,
You
get some
already know.
rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. That was Chef Rasul, y'all. That's my little brother, Chef, celebrity chef. I gotta say that. I gotta give him some love. I gotta respect my celebrity friends. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've known that young man since he was cutting hair, walking tall, always been taller than me, but he's always been so smart growing up where he's from. My brother, listen, you're always welcome. This is your house. You know what I mean? When we finally get Latasha Scott, we are waiting for the
Mhm.
solid on the interview with her cookbook. I would love for you to come back and throw some of her recipes. She's in the A with you, and I'm gonna share this with her publicist. You
Gotcha.
the truth, brother. You the truth.
Hey,
Lady D sends her love, man.
could I say one thing?
Oh, you can say
I
three things.
I just want to say this about the hood. When they say don't count us out, I'm gonna say count us all the way in. Because if you use the hood in your real life, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna win your real life too. Think about that now. If you use the hood in your real life in the same way you ran around to win, you can win in real life, man. Think about that. Because that's what I did. And I'm gonna keep
Wow.
going.
Wow.
I
Ladies and
love my
gentlemen,
hood.
me too. And I respect that.
Yeah.
Chef Rasul, Celebrity Chef Rasul, I love you, man.
Love
God
you too,
bless you.
bro.
Lady
All
D
right.
sends a love. We'll
Tell us I
catch up
love her
with you
too.
later. Yes,
Yep.
sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my little bruh, Celebrity Chef Rasul York. He's an amazing gift. He does all things, jack of all days, all trades, and all that, blah, blah. Take that, blah. This is your brother Prince Creek. Lady D is somewhere doing something a little bit more important than this, like handling the little baby girl dance school recital. TSOD got a recital next month, and they go in. And so for a couple of Thursdays, you may not see me. You may see just me. I'm sorry. You might see Lady D popping in on location. Next week, we got a plug in. Naj the plug is back. We got an amazing guest. We got an amazing guest for her. But I want to thank y'all for joining us. And I want to thank y'all for just still sticking out with us. We had a little technical difficulties. And Lady D said, you better get on that phone. We cannot mess this interview up with Chef Russell. I love y'all. Until the next time, keep on loving us back. Listen, listen, listen. I can't sing the Swag in the Morning theme song, but I want y'all to learn the song because it's going to be a special prize for y'all coming soon. It's your brother Prince Creek, and I love y'all. Seriously. Believe that. We're the world famous. God bless.